Welcome back to Warriors Weekly. Now, Tim Roy's Journal.
Well, welcome back to Warriors Weekly. We're up here in the radio perch high above the sidelines at Oracle Arena answering your emails. Let's go to Nick in Walnut Creek, and he wants to know about the Warriors' schedule. It's top-heavy with road games in the first 2 months. So our question for Andres Biedrins is, how important is it for the Warriors to get off to a good start on the road with this very young nucleus?
I mean, it's really important because, first of all, it's a lot of road games beginning of the season. And generally, we travel the most in November and December, so we have to really make sure that we'll get road kills, because now is the best. The best teams, they win on the road too. They're not only good at the home, so we just want to make sure that we'll have a good start.
Well, Nick, today is your lucky day because you get the bonus round. We had a follow-up question for Andres Biedrins. We asked him about how does the road bring an NBA team together, the camaraderie, the building up of trust and some bonding on the road. So here's Andres on how a team grows on the road.
It brings a lot together, especially if you go to the East Coast and you're gone from home for 7, 8, 9 days, and it's hard. You travel from one hotel to another, from one bus to another, and airplanes, and so end of the road trip is getting hard. So, and only people it's your team. So you just want to make sure you will go out, just grab at least some food, everybody together, or go watch some movie or something like that. So just to make sure that, because it's mentally hard, and especially we have a young team, so we just want to make sure that everybody's on the same page.
Oh, I always love the bonus round. Well, that's it for now on Tim Roy's Journal. Just go online at Warriors.com, go to the blog squad, click on Tim Roy's Journal, and fire away. And I'll see you here at Oracle or on the radio.
Hi, this is Corey Maggette, and you're watching Warriors Weekly.
Keith Smart, in his 7th season as an assistant coach for the Warriors, talked to us recently about his many duties as an assistant under Don Nelson and his experience as the head coach with the Warriors Summer League team in Las Vegas. Here's Tim Roy for more in our Warriors Profile.
So we're here in Keith Smart's office. This is where it all happens in here, all the brain work. And Keith, you're starting your 7th year with the Golden State Warriors, and what's different about you now than when you first walked in here?
Well, a little bit more, much more experience. Have a better understanding of the league. I know when I first came in Cleveland, Bob Osipka, one of the assistant coaches that worked with me there, he said the first thing you want to do is learn the league. Learn the players, you learn the coaching styles. So you study the games, but make sure that you understand how the different teams, players, and then the coaching staff, how they function. And that's going to help your overall production as you grow in the NBA as an assistant coach. So I got a lot more experience, and then of course now my last 4 years, I've settled into with a great coach, someone that's seen every situation, every opportunity, and he's just pouring that into me. So I think I'm in a great situation, but I've been very fortunate that I think the Warriors appreciate what I do. And have kept me here all these times with the different coaching changes. And my number one focus has always been that my job is to help the head coach carry out his plan. And that's how I've always functioned.
So under Nelly, how has he made you a better coach?
Well, he coaches me as he's coaching the team. So he asks me in certain situations, what do I see? An example of, who should you have in the game right now? How would you play against this guy? While the game is going on, he's still asking me questions like that. And then you get back to coaching the game. In the meantime, I'm in a deep thought thinking about why would I have this guy in the game? We had a film session that he and I the other day at his house, and we went through that process, took me through the whole game. What I should have done, what I could be doing. I like what you did there. But that's just what I've learned with him and how he's teaching me and coaching me while I'm coaching. And then he's giving me freedom to run practices and everything. And I had the benefit of coming in, already having been a head coach, started off as a head coach. So I knew how to control a practice and run a practice and set a practice up so it can move from A to B, and he's trusted me enough to give me that kind of freedom.
With the style the Warriors play, they're going to give up some points. So what is your goal? What do you look for on the defensive end?
Well, the effort, you got to give 3. Again, studying those teams, the best teams, Cleveland, Orlando, Boston, these guys give 3 efforts. They give a first effort of the actual play. When the ball gets out, a second effort, and then the third effort becomes a scramble. And it's something we didn't do a whole lot of the last couple of years was scramble. You know, guys open with a shot, we still didn't go contest the shot. You know, you never know. You go contest the shot, maybe the guy put it on the floor one more time, you get a shot clock violation. So that's what we start preaching. Even when you get back in transition or you play fast, you shoot quick, you still have to get back. So your second part of that is getting back in transition.
So of the Warriors right now, we know that, you know, Biedrins and Turiaf are going to block some shots. Randolph's going to block some shots. But of this young core, who has potential to become good defenders?
Believe it or not, still we forget about Azubuike, who has we had defensive grade through training camp. And, he's one of the top 3 guys in there, so he's in that group. Morrow is definitely doing some things. That's why you need a system, because you're trying to get these young guys to guard NBA talent. That's not going to happen right now, But you put them in a system and say, let's get better into a defensive system, and that's where Morrow is a very good system team because he talks. He has a great deal of leadership in him. He's not afraid to tell a veteran player what to do. And so the system helps him. Now, trying to guard a guy one-on-one, that's very difficult for any guy in the NBA, but I think the system will help him out. And Steph Curry has improved from day 1 of training camp to now.
Now, in '87, you win the NCAA tournament with your shot against Syracuse, and we've talked about that before, but I read a quote from you that really intrigued me. You said, "The shot is always chasing me to do things the right way." What does that mean?
Well, you see it all the time. A player who has a lot of notoriety, something happens in his life, all of a sudden it's going to be front and center. So for me, I always felt like the shot was great for my family, for the university, everything. I've enjoyed my time with it, but I'm always looking over my shoulder, making sure I do things right 90% of the time, and the 10% I don't, I got to correct it fast. So that's what I always say, that is keeping me on the right path, making sure that I'm true to myself and then true to what I'm doing, because it is behind me. If I just simply go out and get a speeding ticket, it's not just, Keith Smart with a speeding ticket. Warrior coach first, the guy who made the shot second, that's going to always be there attached to my name.
Well, thanks for letting me come in the office.
This is the home away from home.